Hello, I'm Jonathan from Audio Design Desk, and today we have a very special video on the 2023 Best Sound Predictions. This year was a great year on the range and scale of sounds. The genres range from war to biopic, and the average runtime of these nominations is about 2.5 hours. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at my list ranging from last to first, and as expected, spoilers ahead. To start the list, we have Elvis. This might be the biggest shock on the list to have it at the bottom, but I have some explanations. The sound crew did an excellent job keeping up with the incredible pace and fast cuts of this 3-hour film, and while it did feel like a concert the whole way through, it was the music that carried this film, not the sound. The film is the perfect example of why the best sound category was best split into two. The mix team really made this feel like a concert from the era, but the design team didn't contribute nearly as much. The sound design is sparse, often only contributing drones and quick transitions as to not get in the way of the music. Here's a great clip from the film with the defining moment in Elvis's career.
He didn't listen to me. Why? Why didn't he listen to me?
We see how powerful the music and visuals are, but if we listen just to the sound, it doesn't offer much. Overall, a great film carried by the great performance and music, but not my pick for best sound. And next on the list, we have The Batman. One of the biggest surprises of the year was that a standalone superhero film exceeded every expectation and was worthy of the Academy Award. In previous years, I've talked about the blurred lines between music and sound, and this is a great example. When Batman entered the shot and the horn started blaring, I got chills. But that's music, a totally separate category that could be lumped together when the horns are playing a single chord. Personally, I think it's a massive snub that the music wasn't nominated, but back to the sound, the design team had their chances to shine with the Batmobile and they crushed it, just by watching this clip of the Batmobile starting up. Beyond the quick flashes of fire, the sound of the Batmobile is what makes it so menacing and intimidating. Not to mention at the end of the car chase with so many crashes and the tonal differences between the cars, it stood out as one of the best scenes in the film. And at number 3, we have All Quiet on the Western Front. As films seem to go, the classics will be remade eventually. A great modern update with so much potential being a war film. The war and sci-fi genre always delivers due to the constant moving parts and otherworldly soundscapes they create. While Europe may not be otherworldly, war itself to most of us is hearing bullets whizzing by with the bombs going off near and far puts the viewers in a scary place. Take a look at this scene that perfectly encapsulates the horrors of war and overwhelmingly sound behind it.
No, don't shoot, no, please, no, wait, don't shoot, no. Come on!
Just a couple years ago, 1917 took home an Academy Award for the sound being on the same subject. While the sound is great, I think this hurts All Quiet on the Western Front's chances of taking home the trophy. And at number 4, we have Avatar: The Way of the Water. James Cameron finally released his much anticipated sequel to the Avatar 13 years after the release of the first movie. What's more crazy is that he has been working on this film for all those 13 years, and this opened up the door for multiple sequels as the world of Pandora grows larger. Years and years of cutting-edge technological advances in visuals and animation drew audience into the theaters, but the execution and pairing of the incredible sound is what had audience talking about the movie when they left. Unfortunately, we aren't able to get any clips from YouTube other than the trailer to showcase the sound. But if you've seen the film, you know that the Tolkien hunt scene is loaded with perfect blends of modern sci-fi action that delivers incredible sounds. And finally, we have Top Gun: Maverick. Another big surprise this year was that the sequel to the 80s action film was able to maintain its original, cheesy tone while injecting tons of modern, heart-racing action. The decision to fly real planes was the most pivotal decision in the making of this film. Not only did it create insane visuals, but it allowed the sound crew to capture and repurpose the actual sounds of those jets. I could go on and on about the sound, but it's the best that you hear it yourself. This is the bombing run towards the end of the film. A couple seconds in, the music cuts out, leaving the sound to carry the tension at the height of the film for 3 straight minutes.
Come on. Stand by! I've got it captured! Target acquired, bombs away. We've got impact!
The sounds alone made this one of the fastest, most stressful scenes I've ever seen in years. A perfect example of great sound design and what I believe to be the winner of Best Sound.
Away, bombs away!
Well, there you have it. Of course, these are just my predictions, but who knows what surprises we'll get out of this year's Oscars. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to tune back in for more videos on how you could create incredible audio for your film.